Hello and welcome to History Pod. On the 28th of June 1880, the Australian outlaw Ned Kelly was arrested following a violent shootout with police at Glenrowan in Victoria. Edward Ned Kelly's father, John Red Kelly, had arrived in Australia after serving a sentence in Van Diemen's Land for stealing 2 pigs in his hometown in Ireland. He later married and started a family, but was sentenced to hard labour for cattle theft, after which he unexpectedly died. His eldest son, Ned, soon found himself in trouble with the law as well for assisting the bushranger Harry Power in a number of robberies. He was later sentenced to 3 years' imprisonment for stealing horses. After his release, in April 1878, Kelly allegedly shot police constable Alexander Fitzpatrick. Ned and his brother Dan fled into the bush, and a reward of £100 was offered for their capture. In October that year, 3 policemen who had located the brothers and their associates Byrne and Steve Hart were shot and killed by the gang. The government soon declared them outlaws, but they evaded capture and turned to robbing banks. On the night of the 26th of June 1880, the Kelly gang killed a police informant and then rode to the town of Glenrowan, where they held dozens of hostages in the town's hotel. A police train was alerted to the situation, and the hotel was soon surrounded. The gang engaged the police in a raging gunfight, wearing homemade metal armour. The hostages were later freed, and with only the gang members left inside the hotel, it was set on fire. Steve Hart, Joseph Byrne and Dan Kelly were killed, but Ned survived the night and emerged from the bush to make one final stand the next morning. He was soon shot in his unprotected legs and arrested. Found guilty of 2 of the police murders, he was sentenced to death and executed by hanging on the 11th of November 1880.